At this point, this is a homicide investigation, and so we are trying to show that she intentionally drove the car into the wall.
Shortly after the investigation began, police would begin interviewing several of Mackenzie Chirella's friends, family members, and individuals from the community. This would prove to be very insightful.
I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so.
Officers would first bring Tyler, Mackenzie's former boyfriend, in. Fortunately, his accounts would only serve to deepen their concern.
Because we were all still in the friend group and stuff, so, and then we kind of just like stopped being intimate, you know what I'm saying, and we're just friends.
So, describe the relationship. What was she like as your girlfriend?
Like, I didn't really have much with her relationship-wise because we didn't date that long, but like friend-wise, like she was crazy.
She like mentally just not all there?
Yeah, I don't think she's just mentally all there. I personally feel like she was trying to kill herself in that crash, and she failed on doing so. I've personally been told that she did voodoo on him. She has told people that she's put a spell on him so that he couldn't break up with her, that she had like grabbed a piece of his hair, and that she had a doll in her room for Dom, and that she had literally put a spell on him, but she would tell everyone. Like, she truly believed in that kind of stuff, and she also uses the pendulum, I know too, to try to get answers. She tries to use it now to talk to Dom.
Do you think Mackenzie has it in her to drive a car into a wall? I mean, if you guys speculate that she did it on purpose, do you think she has it in her?
I feel like if she thinks that she can just drive the car into the wall and not feel nothing, I feel like the only reason she survived is because of how small she is. Like, I feel like she got insanely lucky, but at the same time not lucky to have survived that, because she killed 2 people. If that was what she was trying to do, but it's like, I feel like that's what she was trying to do, was crash the car into the wall.
By now, a far darker picture of Mackenzie's actions was beginning to take place. This was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide. The community mourned the tragic loss of Dominic and Davion and expressed sympathy for Mackenzie, who had just gone through the trauma of losing both her boyfriend and a close friend. But soon, strange things about Mackenzie would start to surface. In the weeks that followed, it seems Mackenzie thought everyone concluded the crash as a tragic accident and nothing further. Mackenzie would never attend Dominic or Davion's funerals. On social media, she would brag about her drug use, claiming she could, quote, do more drugs than anyone and still live. Then, on October 31st, 2022, Mackenzie would go to her first party since the crash, and her costume for the night would be a detailed corpse with fake blood smeared across her mouth. There also appeared to be a mysterious source of income. Mackenzie was spending thousands of undocumented dollars on designer clothing, and she wasn't hiding it either, openly bragging about it online. Lucky for Mackenzie, this strange behavior still wasn't enough for police to launch a full investigation. However, that would all change when Dominic's family came to the police with a video taken from Dominic's phone. Clip recorded just 10 days before the crash that would change everything. Now, let's get back to what the investigators uncovered. At this point, officers already had a growing list of suspicions about Mackenzie, but it would be one video submitted by Dominic's parents and filmed by Dominic himself just 10 days before the crash that would turn the entire case on its head.
Dom, if you do not open, you think I'm joking. You think I'm joking. Like, I'm dead ass. You're gonna come open this door right now, or there's gonna be a serious problem.
This was a short snippet from a 15-minute video where Mackenzie clearly and continuously threatens Dominic. But this wasn't all. Dominic's family would show even more disturbing material, including text messages confirming she had threatened to kill Dominic. This was enough for officers to reopen the case, now investigating it as a planned double homicide.
That's the worst I've ever seen.
The crashed car would remain undiscovered for 45 minutes, until 6:15 a.m. when a passerby on a motorcycle would discover the destroyed vehicle. About 10 minutes later, law enforcement would arrive, and through their body cams, we can witness the horrific discovery they would make.
one's breathing. Bust that window out.
Alright.
Oh my God. You can hear my voice. Here. Drivers. Radio. Hey. This is bad, guys. He's alive. Gotta get her out. Here,
Alright.
unlock this door.
Let me see your knife. Let's cut this thing out. There you go. I don't feel anything. I don't feel a pulse.
Breathing. I saw her stomach. Her stomach's cool.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We got 2 that are gone.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ. This is the worst I've ever seen. 17. 19. Rest in peace, buddy.
Inside the car, officers quickly confirmed 2 victims as deceased, 20-year-old Dominic in the front passenger seat and 19-year-old Davion in the back. But one person has survived. The driver, Mackenzie Shirella. As medics and firefighters rush to tend to the victims, investigators begin trying to understand how such a devastating crash could have happened. That's when they start uncovering alarming details. However, one detail worried officers. There were no signs of braking anywhere, and officers would soon begin to discover why. Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. That changed during an interview with Dominic's brother, who provided detectives with crucial information about Dominic and Mackenzie's turbulent relationship.
You mentioned that anytime Dom would kind of want to break up with her, she kind of would go crazy. Describe crazy, like what kind of crazy?
Like, there is times where she called Dom and said, if you break up with me, I'm going to word for word. There was an instance literally a couple days before the crash that she was hitting him on the highway while driving, and he had to pull his car over on the side of the highway, not in a very safe parking spot either, and have somebody else come pick them up and drive the car home because he was scared that she was going to make him crash. And that was just prior to the day before the actual crash.
Apparently, just days before the crash, Mackenzie had threatened Dominic's life, saying she would crash the car they were in. Dominic's brother continued the interview by giving officers a compelling motive for why the crash may have been intentional.
There's no brake marks on the street at all. Even before the hit, you would think that some type of instinct would kick in and slam on the brakes. But to my knowledge, she went straight into it. Off of what I know and off my assumptions, Dom tried to break up with her multiple times, even in July. It kept not working out, whatever. They kept making back up. Mackenzie's known to be the kind of person that she's let us know she will never let go of Dom. If she has to let go of Dom, she will not go on living herself. She's pretty much let that be known.